Hi, this is Method Man on the AT, and today we're going to do my big four. Got them all together here. I've had them actually for a while. So far they're tried and true. Haven't had a problem with any of them. So without much ado, let's go ahead and get to that. Okay, to start with, we have the Thermalite ProLite Plus. It's a self-inflating pad. I have the regular length, and it's got a R rating of 3.4, which I think is going to be plenty for me. Rolls up in a size pretty much like that, maybe a little bit bigger. This is the Thermalite Reactor Extreme. It's a liner, and I'm thinking about taking it for a couple of reasons. Number one, the sleeping bag won't stink quite as bad as it might otherwise, but I'm also thinking of leaving it behind if it's not quite cold enough to worry about it and worry about a stinky sleeping bag when I get home. Next thing is a Solaplex. It's a one-man tent. Weighs next to nothing. I mean, what more can you ask? I do have the poles to set it up so that it's self-standing and doesn't have to be pinned except in a minor way. I am also bringing the pins to put it down in case one of those poles breaks. I mean, you never know. And if there's a wind, it's best to knock it down as much as possible so it doesn't blow away on you. Next thing is the sleeping bag right here. I can't get away from this thing far enough or show the whole thing at once. It's an REI Igneo. It's one of the older ones, I mean a few years. It's a 19 degree. I don't believe the Igneo is, I think it's a 25 now. But it's plenty warm. I'll tell you a story about that. Got out on my back porch one night, put down the thermarest and put this thing down, left it out there to get nice and cold throughout. And then I went out there with my, just my underwear on and jumped on in it and was almost immediately warm. The temperature outside was 22 degrees. And I was pretty happy with that. Wasn't much wind, but it was pretty cold. And I've got a waterproof bag to put it in, and it's a compressor bag so that I don't have to worry about it getting wet in the bag itself. I'm also taking the Osprey Exos 58. This is the brain. I probably will not take that, but I am going to take the Osprey, of course. And the only thing that I have on this pack is something new. I haven't even tried it yet, but boy, it looks like a good idea to me. And that is these things. They're bottle holders made by Justin Anderson. And I hadn't seen them anywhere else. This is where I like to have my bottles anyhow, and I've tried different types of bottle holders up there, and they either swing on me when they're full, or they swing on me when they're empty. It's one or the other, no matter what I've been using. They shouldn't swing with this thing on because it's connected all the way down. Kind of like that idea. Now, I weighed all of these things together, and my base weight for the 4 items, that's if I take the thermarest reactor with me, is 8.6 pounds, and I'm not too upset with that because I think I'll be comfortable at night and won't have to carry much. So I'll get back with you at a later date and we'll go over some of the other equipment. I do have to figure out how to make this thing get a little closer, and I don't believe I can. So I might just have to find a way to stand further away from stuff so that you guys can see everything in one fell swoop without me moving the camera all over the place. So anyhow, it's been good seeing you. This is Method Man at the AT. We'll see you down there March the 3rd. Take it easy. Bye.